fellow meteor spinning YouTubers. My name is Nathan, and today I'm going to show you guys a few variations with the meteor hammer using cartwheels. Okay, let's see, there's at least 5 or 6 different cartwheels I've come up with so far. And so, first thing you need to do when you're working on these variations is you need to know how to actually cartwheel. Okay, so you need to be able to have a solid vertical wheel, because the last thing you need to worry about is your own form while you're spinning the meteor. The form should be automatic, the meteor comes second. This is probably going to be for your intermediate advanced level meteor spinners, just because you need to know placement of your body upside down. It's kind of challenging. So then, more importantly than the cartwheel, once you have that, is you need to be able to do a one-handed cartwheel solidly with either hand. Because again, you're cartwheeling, you're going to have to hold on to the meteor or something. So that's your basic there. As far as the meteor goes, everyone has their own preference on what they like to use spinning. My own personal preference is this handmade design of mine. It rests perfectly in the palms of my hands here. Can't see my camera to see if you can see it yet, but it's resting perfectly in the palms of my hands here, and it has a little bit of a stretch to it, so when I stretch it out, it hangs off the ends of my hands. Right, that little bit of stretch gives it a little extra bounce, so you can do throws with these. My personal preference is this slightly stretchy material here, the same material you use as for aerial silks. It's very soft on the skin, very gentle on the body, as opposed to ropes or chains or whatever else you guys are using. I highly recommend this because it's just very comfortable. It's kind of like making love to your bed or something. It's wonderful. I do make these and sell them. This here is my original prototype. I wrapped the ends with duct tape, filled with rice. The ones that I'm making now still filled with rice, so it doesn't hurt too much, but the ends are covered in a rubber coating, so it's pretty much impervious, and it comes in a variety of colors. We'll talk more about that later. Let's get to the cartwheels. So the first cartwheel is just going to be your basic one-handed cartwheel. For most of you out there who are right-handed, I apologize, I'm left-handed, so you're going to have to switch whatever you're doing. So, start with a spin. If you're standing sideways, it's going back to front, left to right, here, okay? You're going to do a one-handed cartwheel with your other hand, and this is just going to go between your hand and your leg as you go over, so it goes around and up. Okay, one more time, around and up. Nice variation of that, cartwheel number 2, is with the leg wrap added in. And so you lift that last leg a little slower, and you get a little flick. Alright, one more time. Cartwheel, flick. Alright, so it's going under the back leg and around this leg here. Alright? So again, there. Alright? Next variation to get that is a normal cartwheel, but you're actually going to spend a little longer on that hand, because you're going to bring the meteor completely under you, just like the normal cartwheel, but then it's going to come up above you and wrap one of your legs above you. Okay? So again, spinning same direction, same hand, same style cartwheel, but it goes under and then around the top leg there. And you can oba out. Alright? I'll break both those down because it's two completely separate things that just go well together. Cartwheel around and wraps the leg, see? Alright, so it hooks the top leg as it's coming down, and you end up with this twist here. This twist here, there's a number of cartwheels you can do out of your legs, or you can do an oba, what I call it. People call it a variety of things. It's basically just a hand plant and pitch with the legs, so it's not a full cartwheel, just a tap. Okay? So, it comes in, it's wrapped here. Wait a minute. How did it come down wrapped? and then it just opens out. If you can hold that oboe long enough, it looks coolest when it's doing like I'm doing. It's swinging under the legs and then out the arm there. Okay, so one more time. There. So there's 4 of them for you to practice. Another difficult one is actually going between the legs. Now, many of you have seen Demenza in Paris do this. It's not the same trick. His wraps in the opposite direction and spins vertically. My cartwheel is spinning horizontally at all times. So I can't do the Demenza version. Last I saw Demenza, he couldn't do my version, so you can watch his videos to try to break down how he's doing it. I'm still working on it. But I'll show you mine. So I'm here, spinning same direction still. I'm going to switch hands though. I'm going to tuck under my back leg and around. So now you have this wrap here. Alright, notice how I use my wrist. Just rest gently on the wrist here as a catch point so I can flick it as I need to. I am all about contact meteor, using as little grip as possible, letting it rest at different points. Alright? And from here, it's going to come out, and it's going to open, and I'm going to flick this end around so it does that. And while that's happening, I'm going to go into the cartwheel. Okay? And it comes up onto the shoulders. Ideally, it lands perfectly on the shoulders. I'm not landing it too successfully today, unfortunately. It's a little tricky, so I have a video of me doing it right that I'll cut in at this point. So, just to review, you have normal cartwheel, cartwheel with the leg wrap, you have leg wrap on top with no bow out, and then you have this one. There it is. A little floppy, but that's the idea. So, I hope this has helped you guys at least start to spur creativity. I'm going to keep playing with as many cartwheels as possible. If you're able to do aerials, anything that you're doing with the cartwheel, you can do it as an aerial. Just pick your foot off the ground. So yeah, enjoy spinning.